back-to-back big deals, and this is from the world of technology. One of the wildest things about working here for 30 years is seeing the changes in technology over the years. The big, massive Dell computers with the big towers and all the 16 different cords and the way to set it up. Alex Abrahantes, right? It's now changed so that more power, more speed can be done in this, like it's feather light. Should we just call it feather light?
It is indeed.
14-inch, incredibly powerful, fast, and yet really affordable HP computer. Welcome to our big Intel processor built in. We're going to go through the specs. It's great to have you here, man.
Great to see you.
That video, by the way, was from an Alaskan cruise that Alex just got back from. Shocking. Always on the road. This is a big deal price. It purchased separately $1,060, and we'll tell you why the software and support makes this a $1,000 story. But there's part of it. The wireless mouse included. You also get with this a $70 value. With or without Office, 99% of the time people get Office, you're getting Office. And then give me one line on additional software and support coming with this computer, Alex.
How about bigger brains? So if you want to learn your computer inside and out, there it is. You can learn Microsoft 365, Copilot, your artificial intelligence, and so much more.
That's great. Okay. This, by the way, as we go through the specs of it, great grad gift. Great. And blink your eyes from a grad gift and it becomes a back-to-school gift.
Right.
Right? Could be back to you in the next chapter of your life. We've got colors for you. 4 of them. One is called the Winter Lavender. Winter Lavender is available right now. This, my favorite actually, this is called the Snowflake White. Really pretty. There's a silver and a white. Actually, that's a silver. Here's that white. I saw the glare. That white is great. And it's going to have a color coordinating mouse. And then a Moonlight Blue. Moonlight Blue, pretty white, snow-kissed white, classic silver. And then, if you're looking for that lavender, it's here as well in what is called the Winter Lavender. All right, there's the computer. What's been changing? Well, so much has been changing, but some things stay the same, like an Intel processor inside.
Yeah, Intel processor, a very responsive Intel processor. And the processor is the brain or the engine. And you want to make sure when you're purchasing a computer, you know a couple things about it. Number one, brands. Well, you got the number one brand in HP. And then in terms of processors, you've got an Intel N150. So this processor is going to be perfect for your everyday tasks, for streaming, for getting work done, for shopping, and all of that good stuff. You're going to be able to do that with this computer.
Price goes away at the end of the day tomorrow. So the price of the big is about to say goodbye. 1,100 ordered since we made it available. This is on 5 CPMs of $68. So what am I looking for in a great computer? Well, first of all, in a $600 or $700 or $800 computer, or maybe a MacBook for $1,500. I'm looking for a great processor.
A great processor.
I'm looking for a solid state drive to store stuff on it without a hard drive. Am I getting that here?
You sure are, and that's important because the solid state drive means there are no moving parts. It allowed us to make the computer whisper quiet, super thin. This just weighs 3 pounds, and you get exceptional battery life of up to 12 hours.
Wow.
So the solid state drive makes everything quicker and more responsive as well.
But here's what you're looking for as well. You're looking for the news if you're getting a PC on an updated operating system. Because this is the breaking news. We were on a while back where Windows 10, there are millions and millions and millions and millions of people who have Windows 10, the operating system. What's happening to Windows 10?
Well, in a little over 90 days, Microsoft is going to stop supporting Windows 10, which means if you have a computer that has Windows 10, you're no longer going to be receiving security updates, which means that your programs may not work the way that they normally would. The performance of your computer could start to decline. You could start getting viruses and malware and all those evil things that you hear about because you're not getting the latest security features. But you are with Windows 11. That's why this is the perfect time to start upgrading. This computer has Windows 11, and Windows 11 is constantly being updated. So you're always getting the latest and greatest. You're getting new features, new benefits, and you don't have to pay additional for it.
Wow.
So with Windows 11, it's such a familiar operating experience. If you've ever used a smartphone or a tablet, you're going to be able to pick this up right away. You hit the start menu, your apps auto-populate. When you want to search for something, just put it in that magnifying glass. When you want to change the way that your computer looks, you can select a different theme to do that. You can be ultra productive as well by snapping apps on the screen. So you can actually have up to 4 apps running at the same time on the screen, dividing the screen 4 different ways. It's so great to be able to do that. You can connect this to another monitor or display with the HDMI port, which we'll show you, and you can have video calls thanks to Teams, so you can have voice and text conversations, attend virtual meetings and events, go to school online. You also have your very own personalized page of widgets. These are little bite-sized apps of the things that matter the most to you. You customize them however you want, and you use this computer however you want, because not only does it have a touchscreen, you've got the trackpad, you've got a Bluetooth mouse, and you even have access to accessibility features, including using your voice, so you can play games on here as well. And then, Rick, thanks to the Microsoft Store, you have access to download millions of books and programs and apps, pretty much everything you can think of.
I mean, you just went through a litany of things you can do with this, right? For 5 units of $68, it's $339, and you get Office with it. So that's a $70 value. So that means this is an under $200 laptop. Under $200, and it's not a Chromebook, right? Not a Google book. This is a HP #1 brand notebook. Price about to go away. So this is the white. By the way, this white is sweet.
Isn't it
This is the
great?
one that's going to be white on the interior. Sweet looking computer. Take me on a little tour of what you've got here, because this is going quickly and the price is about to go up. I have within this dongle, but this is also a Bluetooth.
It
mouse on
is.
this,
So
right?
this is so exciting because you have the option of using this as a Bluetooth mouse, which means that you can connect via Bluetooth. But if you don't want to, you actually have this little dongle. We gave it to you. Maybe you want to connect this via Bluetooth to your brand new HP laptop, but you want to be able to use this on another computer. Well, we give you that dongle. You can plug it in. So another
Like a free mouse.
Yeah, a premium benefit, right?
Ah,
this
love
is
it.
so great.
It's also, for this price, what I can do with it. If you are doing like CAD drawings, maybe you need a more powerful computer.
Right.
Editing the latest Star Wars movie, you may need a more powerful system. But for emails, for Googling, for going online, for streaming, for doing work for your child, grandchild that you're picking up right now, this is going to be incredibly lightweight. We're just talking about traveling.
Right. This
Are
is
you
the
gonna
perfect
take
computer for that.
a 17-inch, 6-pound computer when you travel? You're not taking a
No,
desktop. But
not
you
at
can
all.
take this on the road with you and do so much. Here's another thing that I want to point out that you pointed out earlier. This little button right here. Look at this little button. Did not exist just a few years ago.
No, not at all.
What is that magic button called?
I love the fact that you said it's magic because Copilot is magic. So this is your dedicated Copilot button, and this is going to be your new best friend. You're going to be so grateful to have that button because with Copilot, not only
This is AI, everybody.
This is AI, and boy, it is going to revolutionize your life. I use it daily. You're going to find new and exciting ways to use it. So with your computer, you can ask it to play some music. You can ask it to organize your windows. Maybe you have too many windows open. Maybe your screen is dark and you want to lighten it up, or vice versa.
It's actually kind of unbelievable what AI can do. My producer is writing reviews and wants to, whether you're writing reviews, writing a letter, collecting a resume, right? Creating a resume. Whether you are writing something creatively, like a blog, whether you're writing captions for social media, right? It's just scratching the surface of what it can do. Because now it can also draw for you.
Oh,
it can
yeah.
create imagery for you.
Sure can.
Like you want to create, I want to start a small business, I'm retired, and I want to start this YouTube channel. I need a logo for it.
Oh, easy enough.
Yeah, Copilot, help me out. Now, when you do put it in there, by the way, you know what you can do? Like you write something, and you've got some ideas. You write a song. You write some sort of little rap song, right?
Or maybe even a poem about QVC, which
poem
I
about-
just happened to do.
just did?
Look at that, ode to QVC.
When did you write that?
While you were talking. Isn't that insane? Look at that. Look at how
You
fast.
just put that in there.
I just put that in there. Or,
The glow of late night haze.
there it is.
A channel hums with bright displays, from blenders whirring, gems that gleam, to cozy throws and skincare cream. The host with cheers and practice grace presents each item in its place. A swipe, a scroll, a tempting deal. 5 easy payments seals the feel. Okay, that is just never ceases to amaze. That took Copilot what could take me or you, what, a day to come up with?
Right.
Now, here's what you can do. You could say, make it funnier, make it edgier, and it will say, okay, let me get on that. Like it listens to what your suggestions are to improve. So it becomes a creative tool.
Oh,
and a lot of people
absolutely.
of all ages are now embracing AI in so many ways. That's just one of the billion features that you can use with this brand new computer.
Absolutely, Rick. We could talk about Copilot for hours because it can help you with a workout routine. It can help you vacation plan. It can help you make decisions.
Yes.
I was actually in a ride-sharing car where a person actually told me, my driver told me that he was in an argument with his sister. And it was this ongoing thing. He wrote the entire thing in Copilot, said, Copilot, this is what's going on between me and my sister. How should I handle it? It gave him like instructions and advice as to how to handle that situation. Who would have thought that we live in a day and age where artificial intelligence could do that for us?
I'm telling you, if you are retired, right, you're a retired grandmother, right, let's just for example, and you want to do research, like a new project, you want to do research, and you grew up, like I did, with the World Book encyclopedias.
Oh, I remember those.
They were books with all the world's knowledge.
Yep.
But only up to like 1965, because then they were printed. Now, 1966, it didn't have it.
Right.
Like when I grew up, it didn't have the moon landing in it. But you want to find out about the world's religions. You want to find out travel. Like, let's say you're going to Greece. I'm going to Greece.
Okay.
Right? But boom. You want to find out about the history. But you want to find out the history, travel, affordable hotels, and great food. All
Right.
in one.
And
It'll
you can
help
do
you out.
that.
It'll create an itinerary for you. So here we go. You can get it now in this white. This white's right up front. That white is really pretty. It's most limited. That is called the snowflake white. That's going to have white in the interior as well. You get the color coordinated mouse. This is that blue. This is most popular. This is the moonlight blue color coordinating mouse. It's going to be silver on the interior. Silver, silver. And then that is the winter lavender as well. That's how it breaks down in terms of price. It's E328133. Point being, Alex, this is a computer that literally grows with you.
No question about that. And one of the things that I also love about this computer is the fact that you're getting that year of Microsoft 365. So if you are giving this to a student, someone who's graduating, they're going to love being able to create with Microsoft 365 because it includes those programs that we all need, all those programs that we want to be creative, to have fun, to be productive. So it starts with Microsoft Word, which is the gold standard for creating pretty much every type of document you can imagine. But with this version of Microsoft 365, you have access to thousands of pre-made templates so you can select greeting cards, mailing labels, envelopes, menus, whatever you want, whatever you think of, you can create it. You also have Excel for keeping track of your expenses. You have PowerPoint for creating presentations and also social media posts. You now have Microsoft Teams, which replaces Skype, so you can have your video calls. And you've got a variety of other programs. You also get a terabyte of storage in the cloud with OneDrive, so you can securely back up your computer, all your digital world, your digital memories in the cloud and have access to them on any connected device.
Wow. So it's what can I do with this, right? It's a long, long list. What can't you do? It's a very short list, and it's going to grow with you. But the main reason you're getting it right now as a gift, whether it's grad, whether it's getting it for someone who's going back to school, is Windows 10, the support is going away. So your opportunity right now to get the latest, greatest operating system and Copilot along with it. Let's take a tour.
Look at all of these ports. It's incredible to think of everything that you get. So right here you have a headphone and microphone jack. Of course you have Bluetooth, so if you want to go Bluetooth you can, but it's such a great thing to have. You also have a USB-C port. I love to call this the port of the future because all the new electronics have this port, so you're going to be really grateful to have that. You've got two super speed USB ports. They're 10 times faster than your standard USB. And remember, this is the little dongle that comes along with your Bluetooth mouse. If you want to use it, great. If you don't, no worries. You can connect via Bluetooth wirelessly. You've got your HDMI out there. That HDMI out allows you to connect this to another monitor or display. And right here, you have your power input. You have amazing battery life of up to 12 hours. And this has HP Fast Charge, which allows you to charge the computer 50% in just 45 minutes. And then last but not least, look at this, an SD card slot. So if you want to transfer information back and forth, you can just take any SD card, put it in there. Or if you want to expand the internal storage of your computer, just keep an SD card in there. They're so inexpensive. You can get a terabyte of 2 terabyte, pretty much however you want. So storage is abundance.
Love it. Office, yes. Storage, yep. AI or Copilot, yep. Latest, greatest operating system. For $339, and that Office Story, by the way, or Microsoft MS365, is a $70 value. So say take $70 off the $339. Nah, you're at under $300 here for an incredible offer on a computer. Let's just now pull back and talk about the size of this, for example.
Oh, this is such a great size.
14-inch for so many people who are on the go, for students, like, right? 17 inch is great for a home-based computer.
Right.
But for if you're on the go.
Oh, this is the perfect size.
Yeah.
So take a look at the screen, by the way. This has a narrow bezel, so 14 inches is a beautiful display. It's not small. You're going to be able to see everything, and it's